These are to the live stream. Hi guys, welcome to today's episode of Spice and Nice.
I am Amanda Spice.
And I'm Denise the Nice. As you can tell, I'm not fully recovered yet, but it's good to be back here.
I think it's always the vibe is very different when Denise around to talk because
When it's in person,
yeah,
it's
like yeah, we try like do the distant type.
It's so weird.
But I think we just with this channel we were born in a different way. Like we need to be a present to feed each other energy.
We need to connect it.
Yeah. I feel like weird, like when I talk
It's
to
like
her.
an interview, right?
Yeah. I doesn't feel like it's a show that because we want to come back to whatever we're enjoying. It's
two beaches. So I will maybe cough a little bit halfway. Please bear with us. Today's topic is I think it's quite interesting because people always say like keep on going, never give up, never say die, persevere, and you will get it or whatever it is. But actually, I feel like there are times when we should give up.
Yep.
And since Anne is a businesswoman, we're going to talk about it from the business point of view first. Like, when do you know when to give up and when to just carry on and push through?
I think when I was young, I was same like that. Never give up, just go for it. So for me, I still recommend if like people who still very very young, like even my daughter age or like above my daughter a little bit, because you have nothing to lose anyway.
I get what you mean.
So at that age, you should practice to never give up.
Persevere.
Yeah. So at that age, like until you 18, 19, if you play sport, if you learn something new, learn language or something, you should don't give up easily. Because to be honest, at that age, you have nothing beside of yourself to responsibility.
Yes.
Right? Like you have taken care by a lot of stuff. But if you already pass that stage and you start go and making money and start
having a family,
have financially responsibility for a lot of people around you, yourself and then people around you, then that's the time when you start learn when you need to give up.
So when do you actually give up? Like what are the signs from the universe that tells you, okay?
It's very hard to say, but like if you talk about business, which is remove completely emotional involved, very obvious sign, because you will have a feedback and review from, for example, you make new product or you make some new service that you want to give to customer. That's why you go everywhere. They will give you a feedback form or like review why you choose this location, why you choose our brand, what was special about us, can you vote for our staff, and so on and so forth, right? So review and feedback is a good sign to say that your product and your service in the right direction or is not. And like I say, and some people you will have a competition. People will come and try to destroy your business and will say like, oh, you're not good enough. So my point is the people who give you review and feedback, is that the people who pay for you for the business?
Are they
the customer? If they already the customer and they book their hard-earned money on your product and your service and they give you feedback, then yeah, maybe it's time for you to take a look again for your business that you on the right direction or you not. So most of people that I meet sometimes is they run business based on what they like, based on the passion they have, based on the emotional they do with the product. So yeah, it's right. You meet them, oh my god, the way they talk about, like even just now the cake I buy for you, later you try, it tastes so good, I agree. But the boss of the shop was full of passion of cake that she would keep talking to me about how much her cake is, how much fresh the ingredient is, and so on. But when I come to the payment, she asked me to rather pay cash or pay now, which does not make sense in Singapore anymore. You see, the model of business is not sustainable because I don't know how about you, but most of my friends around me, nobody carry cash anymore. Like they just pay now, pay la, pay wave, pay from the what is that, the Grab Pay.
Yeah.
And we almost don't even carry card.
But at least you have pay now.
Yeah, so at least but pay now is easy. You just need a phone number from the boss, right? But the thing is still inconvenient, you see. So that's, again, we can talk a lot about business and it's never enough in one episode. But yeah, I think you give up the product and the service when the market tell you to. If nobody going to buy that service anymore, for example, last time you remember we used the CD. now who sells CD?
DVD.
DVD, CD, right?
Yeah,
So
VCR.
that's what the market will tell you for you to stop. But a lot of time you people will say, I don't want to stop because I love the product so much. Yeah, unless you do like artwork, right? Like painting picture or
Something
like
that
so.
is timeless.
Yes, it's timeless. Like you book a lot of art inside, then yes, would be very appreciated. But if not, then I'm not sure why you still stubborn keep something that is not making money for you anyway. Yeah, so that's about business side. Relationship will be more complicated. So this I will pass to Denise.
Why? But I different from her. I give up very easily one. Actually no lah. I think when relationship when to give up because if it's about relationship, there's a lot of emotions involved, right?
Mm.
So
Relationship have to have emotional involved.
yeah, otherwise it's not considered a relationship.
Of course,
right?
you have even with your team, your business partner, even your whatever people, not even your family. As long as we talk about relationship, you have to be emotional involved.
Yeah. So I'm a very go by emotion kind of person when it comes to emotion.
Oh,
Like relationship. At the end of the
sour,
day,
sour.
yeah, at the end of the day, my question to myself is this person worth me investing so much of my time and effort? And is this person worth it or not? And to me, it's not like how should I put it? It's not like a business where you put something in, you are going to get something out.
Exactly.
Right?
Mm.
So my question is always to myself, how much am I willing to give for this person?
Mm.
Right? Regardless of whether I'm getting anything back from that person or not, how much am I willing to put inside? And I have my own when I reach my own limit, I will know.
Mm.
So I'm like, oh okay, I'm reaching the end of the amount that I have for this person.
Mm.
And if it reaches the end, but if I do want the person to stay, because sometimes you really like the person, right? You do want the person to stay. So when it's reaching the end and I can feel it, I will inform the other person that this is about the end. You should do something to give me more motivation to continue. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
So this is what I did to my husband, like I shared in my previous story.
So that's we talk about like man and woman relationship. How about like family and friends?
Family.
I think friend Denise don't care. She will like
friend is very easy for me to just
friend is very easy for Denise.
Especially those friends or I dislike people who say something and don't do it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, for example, if you tell me maybe I can make it. If you tell me it's a maybe, I'm like, oh okay, it's a maybe, right? But if you tell me, okay, I will make it, and then you don't make it and you don't let me know, you just like not around. Yeah, it pisses me off, and that is when I'm like, okay, this person
they don't keep their word.
Yeah, it's okay as a friend, as a far friend, not somebody that I will.
It's a fun friend.
Yeah,
but it's not something like you will
on.
like depend on or intimacy or like privately vulnerable conversation.
No,
it was out of the list.
No,
okay,
it's difficult for me.
So friend is easier. Okay, then family
is very difficult because for me, I'm raised in a very Asian and loving family. I mean, my parents are very limited in their knowledge simply because they grew up in a certain generation where it's different from us in the sense there was not so much access to knowledge. I mean, right now they got watch YouTube and the TV and the news and all that, but still, as you age, right, your brain, the absorption level,
your willingness of want to learn is less.
Yeah, and they're comfortable where they are. So when I am somebody that I believe this has touch wood, this has not happened, and I don't want it to happen. But I believe I'm somebody. If let's say my family is somebody who is doing drugs or killed somebody, I will call the police. I'm somebody like that. And I will hate it, but it's something that I have to do. So I guess, I don't know, does that answer your question?
Yeah, that's have nothing to do with give up lah.
Or giving up I don't know, like how do I give up on a person? Like unless the person is really so far gone, like maybe really crazy, delusional, deranged, then I will force them to go to a mental hospital.
Mm.
I will have to lock them up inside.
Mm.
Yeah, but I don't think that's and I still haven't given up yet, right, at that point in time, because
Yeah.
so unless they have completely become a bad person,
Mm.
then yeah, maybe I will give up.
Yeah.
Otherwise, right, otherwise no lah.
Mm.
Yeah,
That is also a very hard question for me because I grow up with unloving and uncare family.
It's a different difficulty for her.
Yeah,
it's difficult for me.
So
it's
for
difficult
me,
for
it's
her.
like I completely give up. Like after many, like from young, you try to please everybody or have love for people. Now for me, is the next challenge is Ava, right?
Yeah,
And
because now she's a family.
yeah, so
Yeah.
right now I don't think the give up part will be a problem because she's still young and she will listen almost most of the thing if I discipline her, you see. I give her a lot of freedom, but if I discipline her, she's still under my care and control that she cannot cross certain boundary. But I'm sure it come to the age that we will have a lot of disagree and we will distant with each other, which is soon because I already can see the state is coming. So it will take amount of years of knowledge and understand and everything and wait for your children to be back and understand where you come from.
Yeah, it's true.
Right. So that will take me another 10 years. So I will like at that period I don't think I will give up because I already know that period will come.
And it will come it's to be frank, I think it's part of growing up.
Yes, it's part of growing up. All of us have to go to the cycle of
we will leave and then we'll come back.
Teenager. And then after teenager and you start go out and go to life and then you start value your family again.
Yeah, after I came so I started like rebelling when I was about 12 years old. And I only started becoming close with my parents again like in my mid-20s, so about 10 plus years.
10 years, yes.
But not like, but I was still staying with my parents. And but it's just that that I think that period of time we would be a lot more towards our friends.
Yes.
Yeah,
so I don't think we give up in family. For me it's mean like completely cut them off, but I think I'm the type of person that I will patiently wait for people to patiently I'm not sit down do nothing to wait for them to come and love me and change or something, but I still moving on with my life. But I know like you will know if certain thing you right
like if your
certain
door is
value
still open.
the door is still open. If the person
come to visit
or come back or need your help or need your support, like that's how I feel as a family.
I think family are so very difficult to give up.
Unless
they become really rotten. But I'm lucky in the sense that my family members are actually good, kind people inside lah. So so far I have had no cause to give them up yet. Thankfully. But if they start being like, then
how about work? When are you giving up?
Work when I give up actually
or career, I don't know which one uses the right one.
Whichever lah, just job more. When do I give up? I don't think. Okay, I've come to realize that when it is meant for me, right, things come very easily. It's very odd. It's like let's just put it this way. My sister recently started her own vegetarian food business thingy. So it operates from
she
her
have
house.
Another one.
Yeah,
she
just
opened
recently.
the brand clothes and now another one.
Yeah, the clothes one, I think it was more like her friends wanted to do. But to be frank, maybe because she's Taurus, cooking has always been her passion. She loves cooking. And it's very funny because the moment she started this, right, she started having it. Okay, it's very weird. Like if it's something that you're meant to do, I believe that suddenly all the elements will kind of come together.
Yes, correct.
Okay, actually my sister works with me Fridays at the bar. And the bar boss, right? Oh, I haven't spoken to him yet. Okay, it's not offline later. The bar boss, right? He was a vegetarian for 15 years. Before, now he's not anymore. Then among our clients, we have like quite a few who are lifelong vegetarians. So when she started doing this, right, she realized she had people who could give her pointers on how to make my vegetarian food tasty. and what they were looking for as vegetarians, right? And then what's most interesting is that when she opened, not long after she started having orders, and it's from strangers, suddenly just people ordering from her. And then there was this week, okay, her girlfriend is the one that is helping her with the delivery because she writes. Yeah. There was this week when her girlfriend had COVID. That was when immediately the orders stopped. No more orders for that week. Suddenly, she didn't close, It was still available, but just nobody ordered. Then the day when she recovered from COVID, 5 days, right? Suddenly, the first order come in again. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if this is something that you're meant to do, right, the universe will conspire to kind of help you. So this is why I believe that if you are on the right track, you will be able to feel it, in the sense that even if there are difficulties, suddenly you will realize around you there is somebody that can help you with that difficulty. It's easy to kind of get over it, and it's not like a difficulty and there's no resources. You will find resources.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Yes. And I think I will add on what Denise said, because when she shared it, something come up with me, that one of the things I learned over years as well in terms of work and finance and money is you will have a season of life in the business. And this is what people won't tell you, but that's how I observe in my business life is sometimes it's like a summer. Sometimes it will be like winter, Someday you just have to be harvest and collect a lot of stuff. Like suddenly money drop more than normal because it's a harvest season, right?
Yeah.
But that harvest season is come from your winter time, that you have to be patiently with your plan and not giving up. Still working patiently, even see zero result. All right. So because you cannot straight away say, oh, so universe don't help me, it means I quit this plan and move to the next plan. The point is you will feel feedback that you should stop completely, but you also will see the feedback, and this is something is very hard to share with people. Only you know your gut feeling.
I get what you mean.
Yeah, that are you hug yourself with the boat and die with the boat right now, or you really understand that the boat need some air to breathe and you should
Some
need
repairs.
to swim somewhere and relax on the beach and don't have to go and hunting fish today, for example. That's like and for me, when I go through that, like, wow, sudden, like, and the period you harvest is the period you have zero time to enjoy, because you were so busy with a lot of new stuff, and then you just harvest and like, oh my god, money a lot, but I have no time to enjoy. Then the winter is when you will enjoy. But most of people, when winter, because they were used to be so busy, when give them winter, they like, oh, I am so free now. I don't want to be this free.
No, it's meant for you to rest.
Yeah, but like that's what I'm talking about. Rest is different. We'll give up as well. You see. So aware of your job, your career, your life, your relationship, or whatever. Where was that the period right now that is need time to get back to the speed again?
It's true, because the last I quit my job for quite a while. It's been exactly 1 year, I realized. About a year.
Oh, that's fast.
A year plus a bit.
Oh, time flies.
And I realized that I have been like, I was beating myself up the past year, like why I like so slow, why I no motivation to do anything. Then suddenly, like maybe a month or so ago, suddenly I feel like, it's time again. It's been about 2 months. You can feel it like, oh, it's time to do some work again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then I realized, oh, maybe that past year it was just resting.
Yeah.
Because I have been in the corporate world for a very long time.
You have to get used to the new environment as well.
Yeah, and then you have to set up your own schedule.
And then you will fight conflict inside. It's normal. Because when you make, the income is the drug. We talked about that before, right? For you to like even cut yourself out of addiction something, it's like time. And it's the same. Addiction to money is the same thing. I'm sorry, I'm dealing with someone right now like that. So I'm it's a no joke conversation, because
because suddenly you have to give up all the material comforts.
It is.
Like, and a lot of people, good food, the good restaurant.
Yeah. People don't want to listen the truth. When you give them the truth, they don't want to hear the truth.
Yeah. And then no traveling, right? Which I love traveling. No traveling, and no good restaurants, right? Because all this costs money.
Yes.
And then you public transport, you eat the cheap food downstairs. But I'm thankful in the sense that Singapore still have cheap food available like,
Everywhere.
readily.
And
yeah.
it's good.
Yeah, it's good. Or you cook at home lah. It's also quite good lah. So I think you can feel it. Then after that, when people ask like why don't I do something else? I feel like I am not meant. I don't feel I'm meant to do something else. And I realized that
What do you mean do something now? You're already doing a lot right now.
yeah.
I'm not saying that to make Denise lazy,
yeah.
But I think as a person that observe a lot of people outside, and I of course people will observe me as well. You will see certain blind spot from me that I don't see, and so do I. I see blind spot from people that I can't see, right? And for me, it's like she just like finally find the click of her life of what she need to do, and it's like an engine. You need time to heat it up and to run it smoothly and comfortable. For example, even my this set of studio, right? When my boyfriend just come my house and like, well, you just click like that and you do live stream, and that question make me get shocked because that's why I realized that I've been doing around
how
5,000,
many years?
like 5,000 video.
Yeah.
That's why I look in his eyes and I said, "Do you know I do around 5,000 video? This is like a piece of cake now for me."
Yeah.
And he looked at me, 5,000,
Yeah.
and that's when I reflect back. Oh, it's
it
a
comes
lot,
with experience.
a lot of time,
Yeah.
resources, my time of taking out to do all this, support from my family and my loved one, my daughter,
Every time live stream.
and then my team to do editing and cutting. Of course, I need knowledge and information to share, but at the same time, I need a lot of resources to
help you.
to help me to pump this, right? Do we harvest from what we're doing yet? No, right? Because we like that's what I'm saying. You have to know when is the season of us building something, right?
Correct.
And when you build something knowledgeable, it won't be welcome that's easy, right? And that is so sad, but that is the truth, right? That I'm watching the podcast and not like another day. I love that lady. I think she's the one of the rare one right now online because she do similar what we're doing.
Okay.
Like she have like 200,000 people subscriber worldwide, right? But you look at her, she gorgeous, sexy, intelligent, smart. She is a lecturer for the university school. But just as long as you don't open your shirt, show the boob, show the ass,
It's not fast.
you won't have anything. And
It's
she
not
been
instant,
and she been in the market for so long, and because of that, I admire women like her because that's also motivate for what me doing because she say one sentence. What's the point of the traditional loyalty and good woman when we don't have award for that?
Yeah, that's true.
Men keep like and subscribe and click
All
on,
the boobs, all the
and then they say, oh, then where are all the good women? Because good
There is
women
no
do
support,
this.
what?
Yeah, there's no support. So the more no support it is, the more I admire people who not give up on what doing the right thing.
Yes.
Right? Because what I'm doing right now, what Denise do right now, that's why when people tell Denise that why you don't do something else, for me it's rubbish because you don't see the value we
I think it's not
create to the world because you see from the shallow direction.
like
you know,
what is visible.
yeah, what in your eyes that need to be now.
Like
if you
the
really
bank account.
exactly,
and all
if you
that.
really have food on the table and you're not dying tomorrow
I have a house.
and have a house to stay, that's a privilege.
I have
You
a
already
husband.
you already above
Yeah.
of a lot of people in the whole
Yeah.
world.
I have washing machine. I have refrigerator.
Exactly.
I have gas. I have
Yes.
light. I have
Yes.
aircon.
Yes,
What else I want?
exactly. So
Aircon
so I get back to the like when people say like you should give up on what, because what we doing, it cannot see by
It's not
material.
visible. Yes, it's not visible.
You see, because I would say this now in public as well, like why we not give up even we don't have anything yet. For me personally, maybe the needs will be different. I will share my view. If the girl who show her body, she will get a bikini deal. She not even get a lot of stuff from free brand. Because I used to work for branded, I know how it works. You get free makeup, free travel, free trip to this country, that country,
Free
to take
clothes.
Photoshop for them, to take photo shoot for them, and promote their brand.
Mm.
And you get quick money.
Mm.
Your channel can be just 20,000 subscriber, 40,000 subscriber. You already earn 100K per month. It's normal. Okay, that's the truth. I think now nobody can hide about that anymore. It's the public, even email sent to my email every day. I can read. I can tell certain brand send to me, oh, I like your channel, can you talk about this, and we will pay you 20K for one video. It's obvious, right? So I think I don't need to bluff to my audience about that, but I choose to refuse to take all that and refuse to don't take that. Yeah, this channel is different. This channel will be agreed by me and Denise. Of course, same. The product have to be used by us. But I'm talking about why not many people send anything for us to do, because the way of we run the channel also is not matched with, like I say, like we don't have reward for what we're doing. We're talking about the brain. Nobody want to focus on the
Or
brain,
emotion,
right? They want to focus on like,
self-development.
yeah, like and when
How
you,
to lose 10 pounds in a week.
yeah,
that kind.
yeah. So, but I believe this will be last for the next 50 year, 100 year, and forever, because the
It's useful.
the thing that as long as you're human and you born, you will have to face on
Yeah,
this.
that's true.
You wanna
That one I agree.
not going to run anywhere anyway. Okay, it's just a matter of time, and what we've been doing is not new either.
Yes,
Okay?
it's not new.
It's just the way we deliver may be different, but that's also why I feel like I'm not give up, because I have very good sleep every night, because I feel my life is fulfilling every day.
It's fulfilled. And I feel, I think, okay, the past 1 year, what it has taught me, and you know, Sagittarius, we like
Quick, very fast.
we like quick, we like fast, we like we impatient, plus we like the audience response.
Yes.
We like people to say, oh, you good job, you're special, you know, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And the past 1 year, what it has taught me is that because I've been working on myself, it is internal work. And it was very, very, very difficult for me because nobody else can see.
Yeah, of course. No.
Except for me, right? And nobody else can see except for me. And it was exceptionally difficult because I'm somebody who loves external validation. And the past 1 year has taught me that external validation
only come when you accept it.
Yeah, and sometimes, and it has taught me to be okay with not external validation and still do what I need to do, which is internal work. And that, I think, is my biggest learning over the past year. I am eating better. I am working out every day, almost every day. The last few days I sick, but I still work out a bit. Not a lot, but you know, actually when you work out, it makes your body feel better. So I was like, okay, I just do like a bit so that my body kind of like don't forget, you know. And I think mentally I am a lot more stable, more grounded, and I have truly, because now I practice consistency with Anne. I told you this before,
Yes.
right? And so for me, right, I realized that after practicing consistency, I realized that I am capable of consistency.
Yes,
Even
of
if
course.
there are days when I don't feel like it.
Yep.
And because of that new knowledge, suddenly I'm like, oh, that means I can be consistent about other things. So
Yes.
this is all internal work,
Yeah.
and it's not
Also, because
visible.
this is something that you love to do, you will feel like on
Yeah.
the day difficult, you still feel like it's a fun.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's just talking.
It's a part of, like, I saw that from people, because most people come and very quick they will tell me about who are they, and you should don't like push them or try to change them or support them. I learned one thing, that sometimes they mind is faster than their body, you know. They just say things, but they don't know what they're talking about. Like, they just talk as to cover the lazy inside them. And I love to deal with all this challenging, because I learned one thing, that people can surprise you, you know. So
You never know.
Yeah.
You never know. Sometimes if you, but I think that's another lesson that you learn as you experience, right?
Yeah.
As you gain experience, like when to kind of poke
yeah.
and when to kind of like not poke.
Mm.
Especially when it comes to people, because every person is different.
Yeah.
And it's very weird.
But you see, I learn of the giving up. I would say, like, not quit or give up, but I will use this word to be correct of what I'm been using and
Take a break.
practice. This is my secret I will share with everyone. For the last 4 years of my life, I learned one word that is called leave the person alone and walk away. So that's the right word for me. Not give up. I not give up on the person.
Yeah.
It's me. I still can see the person. I still can meet them again. I don't mind to see them one day and they change. I don't mind. But I won't like, I'm not give up on them, like, oh, you're just a loser, you're just the weak person,
You
get lost,
useless.
you're
Yeah,
useless,
yeah.
I don't believe anyone in this world is useless.
Yes.
I believe everyone useful something in their life in this
Just
world to
have you
contribute.
found it or not?
Yes. So, but not my job to help them to found,
Yeah.
right? My job can be like, hey, I see this in you. Are you interested to take my help? Or are you interested to be involved with me in this journey to discover?
Mm.
But I'm not going like whole hand or like try to threatening people to do a lot of things, right? So I don't use the word quit or give up and all that because I more focus on myself of
Take a break.
I
You just
choose
take a
to
break.
stand up
Yeah.
and walk away and leave the person alone. That's it.
Yeah. Because your part in their life is maybe this is as far as you can go with them
Yes.
for now.
Yep.
And then it doesn't mean that you quit on that person, but you
Yep.
just kind of like maybe okay, I've done what I can. Now
Yeah.
it's up to you.
Yeah.
Maybe later on, maybe a few years later, you change or you think about me again.
Yep.
You can come back. We can have another conversation.
Yes.
That is more suitable.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I guess we're not quitters.
yeah,
At the end of the day, we
no.
don't quit on people. I mean,
we never if we quit on people, we don't even start this channel.
yeah.
Let's
But
be
what if
real.
the person is truly evil? But okay, to be
Then that's why leave them alone. That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
I will leave the person alone. I will not try to change the evil to be angel, you see.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not-
because
it's-
because that's not my job either.
Mm.
But like I said, like we talked this before. I just try to be a better person.
Mm-mm.
I don't have to try to kill evil. I just try to be better angel. That's it, right?
Yeah.
So it's like
That's true. That's true.
it's like something that you take power to control what you can and you cannot do. You have a
there's
limit.
only one thing you can do and one thing you can control in this entire world.
It's yourself.
Yeah, that's it. Nobody,
Yeah.
nothing else can be controlled.
Yeah.
It's
So-
just yourself. And I agree. It's like I believe that there's balance in the world, right? So when there is great evil, then the only way you can balance it is becoming a bigger angel.
Yeah.
Then and hopefully inspiring other people to be also angels, and then it kind of brings balance back to the world.
Yeah.
So I think it's always in this like a, like a. So
Yeah.
I guess we're not quitters after all.
I saw a lot of people outside there that they quit by themselves even faster than other people quit on them. So
Actually, it's very true, right? There are so many times when your friends are go like, you should do this, you should do this, you should do that. Then the person's like, no lah, it's too difficult. No lah, I scared. No lah, very troublesome. The usual. But then again, nothing good ever comes easily lah. It's not okay. The last time I used to think to myself, right? What is the difference between a challenge and a sign that the universe is telling you to stop? Okay, a challenge, if it's something a challenge is supposed to help you grow, I have come to, in my experience, it is a challenge, it is a difficulty that somehow I can overcome. I have resources around me. If I look around or within myself, I can find resources to overcome. But if it's a sign from the universe that this is not for you, it is something that you cannot overcome. It's like I don't know, just something like I shared in last week when I had the dilemma about going for the rent a friend or with my friend one.
Yeah.
It's something like that which you have to choose either one or the other. I think it's then a sign, something that you cannot overcome.
yeah.
Then it's a sign that you maybe need to look at other avenues instead
Yeah.
and save your time. Okay, I think maybe
What-
this is it for today.
Yeah. Because I don't know what else to talk about. Never
I
quit
think
or maybe
no,
give
but
up.
I think this is actually a good chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a good
It's
chat.
very solid information
It
today.
is. It is.
I love as well.
Yeah, because everybody always talks about like just going for it and all that, but I think there are times where you know when you need to take a break or you just need
Well,
to
but when one
change
day I
a
will
new
share
route.
with you guys about the story when you almost want to walk away from someone.
Or today is not the day.
Today is too early. No.
Okay, today.
One
is
day
too
ask
early.
me that again.
Okay.
When if I make it happen. Today is too early.
Today is too early.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess this is it, guys. We will see you guys next week. And then remember to like, share, and subscribe and stay spicy and nicey. Okay.
I am Man the Spice.
And I'm Denise and Nice. See you guys next week. Bye.